Greg Chick, Ramona's Plumber here. What we're going to do is clear a soft blockage in a toilet. This is somewhat of the real cash cow for plumbers. And if any of you are plumbers out there, forgive me for giving you the secrets, the magic man giving the secrets out, because this is truly the cash cow of plumbing. Clearing a toilet. Now, what we're going to do is use a closet auger. You can get this at a home center. This particular closet auger is a good one. It's rigid brand. It's professional closet auger. It has a 3-foot cable that goes through the bowl trap and clears it. You don't need a long cable to clear a toilet. Blockages in a toilet or in the toilet, they're only somewhere shorter than 36 inches down from the water level. This is not a mainline blockage. If you have a mainline blockage, you need a plumber. You need a guy that does drains. If this was a mainline blockage, you'd have water that went from here or here, and it would come up in the shower because water flows downhill. Since water flows downhill and it's not in the shower, we know that the blockage is limited to the toilet itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear the blockage that's in the toilet. And there's service calls that go for on a Christmas Eve in a big city. You can get $350 for this real easy. Or you can buy this tool for about $30, maybe 40, and have it for the rest of your homeowner existence and clear your own blockages. So what I've done here to illustrate how to clear a toilet is I've actually intentionally blocked this toilet. And it was kind of tough because it is a Toto G-Max. But I have blocked it with some paper towels. Now as you can see, the water level is high. There's no disgruntling visual stuff here. We're running a nice test. But that is a blocked toilet. Now what I'll do is I'll stick my auger in there and stick the head of the cable down in there, and I will push this telescopic handle, this telescopic rod, and turn the cable and keep turning it. Now as soon as that blockage breaks loose, you will see that water fall down and pull a siphon. That's when it's been cleared, and it'll, as one might say, flush itself. Right now it's up against the blockage. I happen to know this is a soft blockage, and there it goes. Now it should pull a siphon any second. Now pulling the object back, and it's stuck. Oh, there we go. No, I didn't get it cleared, or it would pull a siphon. Let me try again. There's a wad in there, and you just keep turning so that the tip rotates and doesn't double back on you. There we go. Boy, I did a good job. Let's keep going. And this is typical. A real blockage could take several augerings. It could take a while, and if it's hot out, I've ended up very sweaty doing this. It's not easy work. And you have to make sure that you don't push too hard on the cable so that the cable bends back on itself, because you twist this thing up into a pretzel knot inside the trap of the toilet and you're in big trouble. So we're going to try again, sending this thing, turning it. Now, the reason I'm not flushing the toilet is if it's still blocked, I could flood the floor over the rim of the bowl. I know I've got paper on this thing. There's the wad, or part of it. Now this is normally a wad of toilet paper. Right now I know that's paper towel because I put it in there. The rust from this cable is all over the place, and the I think I've cleared the blockage, but I can't be sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the lid and be able to flush it, or at least let the contents of the tank go into the bowl quickly. But if it starts to be too much water for the bowl and I'm going to flood the floor, I'm going to push that flapper down immediately so that I don't flood the floor. So right now I'm going to try to let some water in, and it looks like the toilet was cleared. Okay. Now the bowl has been cleared, but I'm going to go ahead and telescopically send this down to make sure that there's nothing else down there. There's nothing worse than thinking the job is done and being embarrassed because it isn't. So I'm going to send this cable down a bit. I'm going to do the telescopic thing there and send this down a little further past the toilet and spin it really quick, and then flush it, once again being cautious not to flood the floor. Looks like I'm good. And I'm also rinsing off the cable at this point and bringing the cable back. And if this looks easy, it isn't. You have to know how to do this. It takes a little bit of skill. If you buy one of these and you have a toilet that's prone to blockages, you'll get good after a few times. And I'm putting the telescopic thing back in, pulling the auger out, and then I take my towel and I put this tip on it, and instead of draining the contents of this auger all over the customer's floor, I let it drain onto that towel and put it up here like this and use my Velcro. That is a cleared toilet. Now, why did the toilet block up? We may not be out of the woods. If the toilet blocked up because it isn't adjusted right, it's just going to block up again. And the customer is going to say, well, you know, you did it once, I know, but you must have not have done it right because it's blocked again. So what I do is I make sure if there's a reason it blocked up, I fix that reason. I'm going to look in the tank. The toilet blocked up maybe because of a reason. Maybe it was a staged event. Maybe it was too much toilet paper. Maybe the bowl was blocked up because it didn't have enough water to fully rinse the bowl. That would be because if this tube is not stuck down in this hole, either, you know, down in there like that or with a clip like this one has, but if this water is not shooting down that tube there, after the flush, the bowl does not have enough water in it to begin the next flush. So it may flush poorly. So I'm going to check and make sure, once you've cleared the toilet, that the bowl fill tube is connected, that the water level is up to the top of the overflow tube, and that when someone flushes pushes on the handle, that the flapper comes up and enough water drops out of that tank to pull a siphon in the bowl. And a successful flush will it pull a siphon? Will it go? You know, that is a symptom of a complete cycle flush. The toilet must go and siphon the contents of the bowl out. And once that siphon occurs, you know you're having a full cycle. But I've checked this and everything in here is fine, so I don't suspect another blockage, or at least I can trust that I've done my job as well as I can. And all you need to do that is to have a closet auger in your garage along with your tools. And if you have 2 or 3 toilets that are marginal, one of those will pay for themselves the first time you use it and put another 50, 60, or $100 in your pocket. As long as you learn how to use it, and that's a soft blockage is what you have, you're good to go. And there's no need to call a plumber. You can do it yourself. If you have any questions about this, you could always email me. You could always look on my website for some more, or try just doing it a few times until you get the knack. It takes a little bit of practice, but I think you'll find it worth it, because $30 for an auger instead of $100, $200, $300 for a plumber. That concludes my toilet augering class, and thank you for watching. Can you do it? Yes, you can. And I can help. RamonasPlumber.com.